need better lighting.
MeRCy, right?
So here we are. I am in Brooklyn at the hotel of Kim Fowley, Superman, superstar. This is like the best lighting. So there you are.
Yeah.
Well, we could use a little better lighting. So what brings you to New York? This is ReW, and it's a special edition ReW at some little hotel location in lovely Brooklyn.
An airplane brought me here.
From?
Hollywood, Babylon.
Hollywood, Babylon. So, Hollywood, Babylon sounds pretty...
I'm horrifying, and it's a horrifying place, and that's how horrible it is. Should I just do a monologue, or do you want to ask me specific questions?
Well, what would you like to talk about? This is my treat, being able to even meet you. You are like an inspiration, living legend of many, 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 many eras, and I feel that it's a lucky moment in time that I get to meet you.
Well, I'm looking from my list of all the people that are performing tonight.
Nice.
These are some of the people that I'm playing on Sirius XM radio, where I have a show.
And how long have you been on Sirius?
7 years. It's Little Steven's Underground Garage on Pacific time. I'm on Saturday 9 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon, and a repeat of the show on Sunday up to 3. My fans seem to be women who don't have men, militant lesbians, 15-year-old boys starting bands, and soccer dads who don't like profanity.
Do you use profanity? Because on Sirius you're allowed to fucking curse,
no?
No?
I never do.
You never use profanity?
Never.
Oh, man.
I'm a square bear, you know. I'm a teenage tart in a world of crocodiles and lollipops.
Oh, man, I don't know which I believe I'd fall in, a crocodile or a lollipop.
Why don't you read some of these? These are some of the people.
Thursday, November 10th, and this is all at the Bell House in fabulous Brooklyn, and I believe it's in the new trendy area. It's the Gowanus area, which is supposedly like the new Williamsburg, I think I've been told. It's like the new hipster area is Gowanus, and Bell House is right there in it, in the heat of...
That means I'm trendy.
You are trendy,
Even
exactly.
though I'm 125 years old, I get to have acne again.
Wait, if you're 120, what's your secret? Because I want to be like you when I grow up.
I'm immature. And
Me too. I'm totally immature.
Yeah, right. Well, these are who's playing.
Okay, Thursday, the 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. The alarm clocks. I guess you need an alarm clock at 5, 6, 7, or 8 every morning, right?
Yeah.
The Phantom Surfers. Are they from Hollywood, Babylon too? If they're surfers.
Keep going.
Gay Blades. Those might be the 15-year-old boys that are starting bands that you were talking about.
Possibly.
Dex Rom Weber Duo. Okay. And Nortones. So that's tonight, Thursday, November 10th. Friday is the big day of the world everyone's waiting for, 11/11/11.
I'm on TV on VH1 that day.
Good for you.
In a show about metal and rock in North America.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So what is your take on metal and rock in North America? Current or past tense?
Could be over.
You think?
Possibly.
What was your favorite metal? Did you like metal at all?
Kiss.
You like Kiss?
Because I did 2 of my co-written songs with them. King of the Nighttime World and Do You Love Me, and Alice Cooper did Welcome to My Nightmare. He did Escape.
Wow.
And then I had songs done by everybody.
Can you name some more songs that people might know?
Big City by the Dead Boys on the second album.
Wow.
I was the producer of the Germs.
Then you do know Genya, wonderful Genya.
Sure, she was the Queen of England in 1966.
Oh, Genya, I love Genya. That's right.
Anyway.
Okay, back to 11/11/11, not on VH1, but at the Bell House with Mr. Fowley is Norton R&B Soul Review. What kind of soul do you think they're reviewing? Do you know?
Post Jimi Hendrix, Geno Washington, and then Andre Williams, who did Bacon Fat and Jailbait, and Melvin Davis, David Baby Cortez, who had Rinky Dink, and then Lonnie Young, but I'm tired, sorry. Mick Collins and the Dirt Bombs from Detroit, Raining Sound, and read the rest.
Jackie and the Cedrics, Mark Sultan, Great Gaylord with the condo fucks. Oh, you made me read that one because you said you don't say profanity. That's not fair.
That's showbiz.
Nortones again. So these Nortones are happening bands.
That's the house band.
So
and then Saturday, look who's playing Saturday.
Question Mark and the Mysterians.
That's the original lineup. Keep going.
Randy Fuller 4 with Deke Dickerson.
Untamed Youth. Lewis and the Wildfires. Henchman. Daddy Longlegs. And?
Those Nortones again. They're on every bill.
That's Saturday. Look at the guest singer.
Sunday is Sonics. Real Kids. Tandoori Nights. A-Bones. Figures of Light. Bloodshot Bill. And those, of course, Nortones. So, what's your favorite food? Forget these bands. I want to know, what do you like to eat? Because I want to eat what you eat and be as young as you.
Well, let me look across the room, which I'll talk about.
Okay, that makes sense. Can I do a little... there's Snow MeRCy.
Snow MeRCy.
Yes, and Snow MeRCy, you are one glamorous, gorgeous thing.
Do you want me to sit
Yeah,
down? I actually put this here so you can rest your head.
Oh, thank you.
Because it seemed like that was a
That's
Snow
a great...
MeRCy is on television.
Snow MeRCy.
slumber party.
Oh, we just had one the other night. So Snow MeRCy, where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
So do you ever get to see snow? Have you seen snow?
Yeah, I sometimes see snow. I sometimes have to. I drove through Tahoe the other day, so yeah.
Tell them about Goddess of Love.
Goddess of Love.
Speak loudly, though, because I know I speak loud, and I know, too, but, like, we want everyone to hear what you have to say, because you are a goddess. That is
thank you.
No doubt about it.
Thank you. Goddess of Love is a new show we are we're co-producing in New Orleans, and we're going to have 12 episodes, and it's going to be about culture, lifestyle, in Hollywood. It's going to be like Elvira meets Dr. Ruth.
Wow,
yeah.
that's
Right.
I thought I saw Dr. Ruth yesterday on the
Here
street.
she is, right?
I swear to God, I thought I saw her. I had to double take. I met her one time.
But really and truly.
So do you have good sex? I mean, that's all Dr. Ruth cares about. You have good sex? I met her. I'm telling you, that's all she says.
Great sex, and I'll say this.
Good. I like that.
Here.
Okay, the boy will be in the middle, and the two hot bitches will be on either side.
Oh, yay.
Ham sandwich.
That sounds good.
What?
All right. Oh.
Okay, here it is.
There we go. So what do you think of Hugh Hefner?
I'm better. Okay,
I like that.
If you want to know what Hugh Hefner would be like at 72 instead of 84, this is the answer. Secondly, I have my own movie about it called Satan of Silver Lake, where I play Hugh Hefner as a younger man. I did half of it in Holland and the other half in Hollywood. Now, even though New Orleans and the rest of Louisiana is showing Goddess of Love, it's on Louisiana Cable Network.
Nice.
And we're going to do a lot of it in Hollywood. We travel around. Now, what she doesn't tell you is there's going to be a sex therapy show and how to do things like go to a picnic. Talk about the picnic.
For example, we're going to talk about how to have a first date at a cemetery, goth picnic. You know, what would you pack? How to do that. We also talking about women who wear red lipstick and smoke cigars, and how to tell if you can get lucky with somebody.
Now, do you
like
mean
that.
like a cigar? Cigar,
yeah.
Cigar?
No, regular cigar.
Like a real
tobacco,
cigar.
Yeah.
Wow.
How to get lucky.
Do you smoke cigars?
Sometimes, yes.
You do?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you smoke them like anywhere, or do you go anywhere special to smoke a cigar?
Yeah, just like I've traveled a lot in the Caribbean, so I smoke cigars in the Caribbean.
You were a dope dealer there, were you?
Well, that's usually, they in the Caribbean, they use those cigar wrappers for a lot of things.
Looking for the fountain of youth.
I think she has it.
Yeah, I met her in high school back in the 50s. She was our
went to high school together.
Gym teacher. The point of all this is...
Yes, tell me. The new show do you go to NOLA a lot? Do you go to...
Well, they show it there, and they show it the rest of... They show it all over the South.
Okay.
And we generally travel. For example...
How lovely.
We're going to go on a weekend to Afghanistan.
Wow. Are you serious? I'm very gullible, so I believe people like what they tell me. Are you really going to Afghanistan?
Yeah, and I'm going to sing Louie Louie.
You know, I'm good friends with Ian. Ian. Oh my, Ian Lloyd.
All right.
Yeah, he sings Louie Louie.
Well, that's the other Louie
Oh,
Louie.
Louie. Not that one?
The other one.
Oh,
Which I
okay.
refuse to sing.
Oh, you know, what do I know? All right, so you're going to Afghanistan to sing Louie Louie in a goddess Elvira Dr. Ruth show. Oh gosh, how long have you guys been in
about 12 years. We have a deformed child at home in a cage.
You do?
Yeah.
And what do you feed that child?
Vinyl records of people that we won't play on the radio.
So how long are you in New York on this little excursion?
We're here.
14th.
We're here to the 14th.
Doing this thing at the Bell House. And what is this exact thing that you've been brought here to host?
I'm pimping, and I'm doing a male cheerleader hustle.
Okay, what do you wear for that?
These awful clothes you have on.
I like your T-shirt. It says your name on it.
That's
It's a very cool shirt. It's a great shirt. I like it a lot.
Yeah, isn't it great?
It's really cool. What's in there?
Read it. Snow, read
I can't
it.
see.
Snow.
Kim Fowley has worked with Hendrix, Joan Jett, and now Streetlight Susie.
And guess what happened to
Now,
Streetlight Susie?
Tell me.
Oh, they got drunk the night they were supposed to do a TV show with Channel 4, and that was the end of it.
Oh no, did they
no.
die?
No, but they wouldn't film them then, and I think the band broke up, and then they reformed. They're really talented, and the guy made the T-shirt who's the singer.
Wow.
That's a cool shirt.
So another really good friend of mine is the person who wrote that Joan Jett hit, I Love Rock and Roll. Have you ever heard of Alan Merrill?
Yeah, he wrote it with Jake Hooker.
Yes, he did. Yeah. And Alan's a dear friend, though.
He must be rich.
He has done pretty well with that song. He has a couple of kids that went to college, and he just is in London right now. He gets a lot of mileage on that. So what about your songs you were saying you wrote?
I'll make up a new song. What's the name of your show?
My show is called ReW and WhO.
ReW and WhO. Do it with me in unison. ReW and WhO. ReW and WhO. Now, if you're stoned or drunk, can we say that?
Yeah.
In your house, go up to your wife or gay boyfriend or dope dealer and say,
ReW and WhO. Come on, Snow.
I know.
ReW and WhO. So ReW and WhO. All right. So on ReW and WhO, I like to ask my guests one question.
I can't record you. You're in a contract. I should record you.
Record me what?
Doing stuff like that.
Doing stuff like what?
You just did. You can sing.
ReW and WhO?
I didn't know that.
Oh, and they know each other 12 years. Look what's found out on this show.
What about, tell me what your degree's in.
Oh, I degree. I have a PhD in biochemistry and molecular biology.
So what do you do with that?
This.
So are you like...
It's my science experiment.
So you're like Dr. Frankenstein type, basically?
Sort of, yeah. You know, I can splice genes and do research.
Can you make, clones?
Yeah, I've cloned things.
Yeah? What have you cloned?
I've cloned plants, I've cloned bacteria, I've cloned yeast.
And what do you want to get from that clone thing? Like, what do you think the world could be a better place?
I was researching aging, so the aging process.
Isn't everybody?
And she found this.
And then I found this.
This wonderful
He's
specimen.
120 years old.
Oh, I thought 125, you said earlier.
Don't lie about my age.
It's hard to know after 100 and whatever.
I'm going to take my coat off so you can see the heroin arms, you know.
Yeah? All right, well, this leads up to my next question. On my show, I ask everybody about
I got the Joey Ramone look.
Oh, Joey watches over me. I'm serious.
Look at this.
Yeah, you look pretty hot, man. You look like a total rock star.
Did you bring your checkbook?
Who, me?
From that hot.
Oh, well, you're the pimp, so.
Well, I'm more too. You know how that works. Okay, so what's the question?
So the question is, I like to ask everyone for a skeleton from their closet.
There's a skeleton right here.
It's true.
You don't even need the closet.
No. Do you have any good little story or something that you can tell about?
Why don't we do it this way? Name 5 New York legends, and I will comment on them. One sentence each. Go ahead, start. 1.
Okay, Joey Ramone.
Joey Ramone had a brother named Mickey.
I'm playing with Mickey next Thursday night.
See?
Look at that. Yeah, I'm opening for Mickey.
Number 2.
Number 2, Johnny Thunders.
died in New Orleans, where I lived for 5 years. Mink DeVille died down that way too, and they were both geniuses. Don't go to New Orleans to live, or you might die.
Wow.
Number 3.
Billie Holiday.
And Amy Winehouse are the same person.
Okay.
Next number.
Janis Joplin.
Janis Joplin was introduced to Jimi Hendrix by me. The night before the Monterey Festival weekend, and they might have had sex. None of us ever knew.
What do you think?
I don't, probably.
They probably did.
Can you imagine what their kid would be like musically and vocally?
Flying around in angel heaven or rock and roll heaven or something.
It was at a birthday party, and they gave her a ride, and maybe she gave him one.
Wow. All right. Who else? Yeah, I know they live in New York. What do you think of Simon and Garfunkel?
Great songs.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat Paul Simon's songwriting abilities.
Yeah. What about...
He still has an office, I think, in the Brill building.
Right. What about Madonna?
Genius.
Yeah. What?
I think I should produce her new record.
Yeah?
You know why?
Tell me why.
Because I was Maverick Music in 1960 with Alley Oop by the Hollywood Argyles. That was our publishing company. She was later Maverick Records.
Right.
And the second reason is because I have a song as a singer in the Guy Ritchie movie Rock and Rolla.
Ah.
So the ex-husbands used my work. I used a word that she made money with years before. And I know what Madonna should be doing right now musically.
Yeah? What do you think? Is it a secret?
I believe if she calls, or Guy, her manager, calls, I'm on Facebook, I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's time for her to reappear.
What do you think of Lindsay Lohan?
On what level?
Just, I empathize. I love her.
She's so old. Have you seen
She looks
her?
like her mother, I feel
She's
like now.
so
But there's
old.
something that I always have this empathy draw for those. Oh, gosh, I just want to hug her.
I'll say Samantha Robinson.
Okay.
That's the answer to Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
I think that they know what's going on, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Good actress, though.
She is a good actress. So what do you think about L.A. and New York? Which do you like? You like them both?
For getting things done in New York, for living L.A., because you don't shovel snow in L.A.
What do you think of P. Diddy?
He's smart.
Yeah.
He has a brain.
Yeah.
And I was Bad Boy Music before he was Bad Boy Entertainment. The Bad Boy Music had co-publishing for a while on Kiss and Alice Cooper's, and I sold my publishing share for millions of dollars to Pure Music, who now have it, but I still get my writers.
So, the two of you are such a lovely couple.
Thank you.
And do you have any shout outs, website? What do you do for new artists today, or do you just work with legends and superstars?
Okay, let me just lean forward.
There he is.
This is called, how can this girl be with this guy?
Well, there's got to be something good going on.
Yeah, it's called Beauty and the Beast.
I love that movie.
And I'm the Beast. No,
You're the talkative one.
You're the...
No, I'm the chatty one. You're the quiet
You're
one.
the Beast, I'm the Beauty.
I believe it.
We're both over 6 feet tall.
Wow.
We stand up straight.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do anything perverted.
Never.
We had a religious, strict
We were reading
upbringing.
the Bible. We have the Bible.
Where are you from? Where were you up
L.A.,
from?
both of us.
You were both born and bred in L.A.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's pretty amazing in itself.
Dysfunctional families.
Well, that's the normal
Well,
today.
I like. My mom was actually pregnant with me when he was starting up the Runaways.
So what's up with the Runaways? Did you see the movie?
Yeah, I saw it.
What'd you think?
Michael Shannon did a great job.
Yeah.
And it's a nighttime soap opera.
Yes, it is. So what's your connection to the Runaways? What part are you in there?
I was there, Malcolm McLaren.
Okay. And how did you do it? Did you pick and choose it? Are you Simon?
What?
From American Idol? How did you do it? Did you just pick them and say, I'm doing it, or what?
I said, let's use beauty as a weapon.
And it worked.
Apparently.
It worked.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Runaways song?
Wasted.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite Runaway?
Joan Jett.
Yeah? You still friends?
You have a
Oh,
favorite?
yeah.
That's cool.
Well, she and I wrote most of the songs. She was the founder member of the band. She was the first one.
Right. And then it just snowballed.
Yeah, she was the John Lennon, Keith Richard of the band.
Right.
Do you think you hurt their feelings by saying she's the favorite?
No, because the rest of them, Sandy died. She was the second member, and Lita has her heavy metal life. Cherie has her acting life, and she makes artwork out of chainsaw wood carvings. And Jackie is a manager. No, it's Take Two. She's a attorney.
Nice.
But in terms of rock and roll,
Joan Jett's still the same
Cinderella,
thing.
yeah, and she never aged either.
She never did. She looks amazing.
I know, it's because she's immature emotionally like me.
Like me. I know.
Yeah, and
Oh, I'm so happy to meet someone that admits it like I do. I am totally immature as well. Tomorrow, the reason I'm going to Ohio is I'm visiting my daughter who's a freshman in college, and it's parents' weekend.
You have a daughter
I have
in
a
college?
senior in college
No.
and a freshman in
in
college.
Oberlin or something.
Yes, I'm going to Oberlin in the
I'm
morning.
psychic.
Yeah, that's where I'm going tomorrow
you
morning.
Didn't tell me that.
I said I was going to Ohio only. I never said she's at Oberlin. Yes.
That's why I'm cool, because I always know. Look, that's in our teenage romance. I predicted how we ended up a long time ago, didn't I?
And it worked, right?
Tell her how.
So can you tell me another psychic thing? What are you going to see? What are you going?
He's
What's
the
our
psychic
future?
one. He's
Yeah.
the psychic one.
Tell her. Well, no, I won't tell you that. What?
I don't
So I
know.
predict your future?
Oh, sure. Or at least the next. Well, you know I'm going to Oberlin tomorrow.
One of those girls is going to get married in the next 3 years.
Wow. I have a freshman and a senior in college.
And one of them's that one's going to have a baby.
Aw.
You're going to be a rock and roll grandma.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So your 19-year-old boyfriend better get used to being at the baptism, and he has to do all that now.
Change those diapers.
Oh yeah, they're going to leave the kid with grandparents so that they can go out and
Have a good night.
yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So you and the 19-year-old are going to be
Having a good night.
doing the diaper duty.
I've done that duty, of course. So I know you have to get to a show.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other things you'd like to shout out or talk about? Any of your wild things, or your Sirius show again, or your website, and how do people find you and get as lucky as me to get to hang out with you?
Well, there's my website, snowmercy.com, snowmercy.com.
Okay.
Pretty easy.
And it is worth the while, I'm sure. You can learn a lot from SNoW. And your website is Kim Fowley
On Facebook.
on Facebook. The living legend. Do you
You
have any
who watches this?
various
You.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Okay, here it is. Let's see. No, we better keep them on. Rock and roll is now a perfume. It is no longer a business. It's no longer music. It's a religion now. It's fashion. People still make noise, but it's not what it was.
Right.
It's something else. And this is a rock and roll podcast.
Yeah.
And it's rock and roll as subversive. You're a subversive person. And I'm a subversive person who believes that everything is possible.
Oh, I like this man. I think so. It sounds like my religion. I always call myself an optimist, or I believe in total delusion, because I don't know the difference.
Yeah.
I don't. I do. I believe like everything you just
rock
said.
and roll pigs.
Yeah.
For you guys who are trying to make money, here's the new way of doing it.
How?
Movies, TV, sports, commercials, ringtones, ringbacks, video games. Non-exclusive sync license uses for your master, your publishing, your writing, and your artistry and your production. That way you can retain ownership by licensing that for one project at a time. That's what we're all doing in Hollywood
Exactly.
now. That pays the bills.
Exactly, the royalty.
The record companies in America, most of the big ones, only want American Idol derivative artists or hip-hop artists, which is fine for that type of music. And of course, there's Nashville. And yes, there is dance music. And from time to time, a band, do-it-yourself band goes and makes it in a van and getting hemorrhoids. And they sell a lot of merchandise, but they don't get airplay.
Right.
Sirius, Little Steven's Underground Garage, on Channel 21, Saturday, 9 o'clock, 1 in the afternoon, Sunday, which of course is a repeat for all the burglars and sex workers late at night, noon to 3. You'll see and hear with your ears what we're playing, because we play new music.
Okay.
And traditional artists that go from Sinatra to Howlin' Wolf to the Ramones. So
nice.
We're doing it. You guys do it. But for immediate money, do that one. Also, for those of you not in Hollywood who want to go there, here's what you end up with. They're doing it now in living rooms. They're doing it in backyards, and they're doing it salon style, which means people show up in someone's living room and play music, and the music supervisors from the income streams I just mentioned, they all show up, their checkbooks, and that's how people are doing it now. They're not doing it at clubs anymore. Wow. You guys in New York should do that.
Yeah.
House parties.
Yeah.
Slash salons.
They are happening.
That's the new
the
thing.
salons.
And you can make some money there.
You can make money at the door, and then the labels or the people maybe in the other areas besides the labels, they'll come to that.
Right.
They don't want to go to clubs anymore because they don't.
I know.
It's the 21st century.
It is. Things are private.
Okay, a poem.
It's true.
My cock, my balls, my brain, my soul are all part of evil, logic, and innocence. I believe in the power of love. I believe in everything coming up roses. I believe it is possible that an ugly piece of ancient crippled crap like me can end up with somebody this hot, because what was the first thing I said? It's me, I'm the one.
You did. You said it's me, you're the one. Or you said it's me, I'm the one. And I'm like, what the fuck?
How long ago was that in real time?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Either 12 years ago or 2 weeks ago. Which is it, you think? You guys figure it out.
It's either 2 weeks ago or 12 years ago.
Yeah. Now, the one thing, we did Art of Bleeding together.
Art of Bleeding, yes. artofbleeding.com.
Okay.
Go look at that. It was a recreation of World War III at Halloween. And you did blood wrestling, right?
I did do blood wrestling. There are photos there. Blood wrestling. And, blood wrestled.
Well, it seems like it's an infinite journey with MeRCy and Kim Fowley, and I think
and Grandma, rock and roll Grandma,
future rock and roll Grandma. I have a lovely life to look forward to, changing those diapers with my 19-year-old.
Okay.
So I can't thank you enough for taking your time and talking with me.
Ma'am.
Have a good time in New York.
Let's sing the song again. You started.
ReW.
Who? With ReW
and who?
And who? Yeah.
You do it. You guys do it. Go.
ReW.
And who?
ReW.